Pisces. Welcome to Mermaid Love Tarot. Thank you for being here. This is your weekly intuitive tarot reading. I ask that you guys stay till the end because I always do love. I start off with general to see whatever comes out, but regardless if love comes out in the beginning, I still do love in the middle. So we have a new moon in Cancer tomorrow, the 25th. By then, these readings should have been posted, but I just wanted to explain a little bit of what that moon is about. Of course, you know that Jupiter came into Cancer early this month on the 9th, and it's going to be there for a year. However, this new moon in Cancer is about new beginnings, leaving the past in the past. It's almost like a fresh new start. You know, your intuition is going to be like more aligned, more sharp. So pay attention to that. And it's just about, you know, forgiving, leaving things in the past, just new beginnings, you guys. So I have here, because every time I do the moon readings, I have my moon cards. So I have 3 decks of moon cards. But I am going to do my secret card that I check at the end, only because I like to leave you with that affirmation so that you guys can say it every morning. But also because I just like to see, because my guys are so great, I just like to see how everything ties in and aligns to the end of the reading when we wrap up. So I'm going to take one moon card here. And, well, actually, let me do this. Lord Jesus. What do we have for Pisces Spirit? Thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys are doing well. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss my content and that we can continue to meet again, because as you know, I'm new, and so I'm hoping to be thrown into the algorithm. It says nothing will come of this situation. So we'll see what that's about. It might be, you know, something that you guys are going through. And if you're stressing about it, you know, it makes no sense for you to stress, because nothing is going to come out of that. Because that won't even, like, just seems too far. But this doesn't have to be negative. You know, it just might be something that works out in your favor in the end. All right. So it says, sign. If you're looking for a sign, here it is. So there it is. If you're wasting your time with something, simply stop, because it's just not going to get anywhere. And I think some of you might even know that already. All right, so let's look at tarot and see what comes out. And that could be work, that could be, you know, in whatever relationship, not necessarily love. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, because you're probably like, you know, trying to work towards something that's going to get you nowhere, yet here's your pentacle. So focus on the opportunities that are coming in, right? You have a page, and that's all about, you know, maybe somebody's going to be communicating something to you with regards to like a business opportunity, something relating to money. Because it's almost like, you know, oh, wow, this lady's like looking like, you know, great new beginnings. But something is, yeah, you might be like in a partnership, maybe having to make a decision with regards to a partnership. Once, you know, you're offered this opportunity. So it's almost like you're going to stop wasting your time on some situation in order to move forward with this better situation. So you're going to find good partnership, but you're going to have to, there might be some type of decision, you know, with the lovers here with regards to money that you may need to make. Yep. And then you're going to reach your happiness. So whatever it is that you may have probably felt, yeah, you know, nothing's going to come out of this situation. You moved on to something better, and something is going to come out of this situation, because you're going to reach the 10 of Cups. You're going to get your pentacles. You're going to have like good, you know, like somebody that's going to match your energy in terms of work. And regardless of the pentacles, it's almost like you're going to also find that emotional stability. Yeah, it's almost like you're also holding on to your pentacles. So if you are holding on, you need to let go a little bit, or whatever it is. Maybe it's this past situation, that situation that nothing's going to come out of it. You're probably holding on to that. So Spirit is telling you, like, you know, don't hold on to it, so that whatever else can manifest and can happen, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if the 7 of Cups comes out. Yeah, King of Pentacles. So yeah, Pentacles is like coming in. It's like you're going to find your stability and you're going to be good. But you got to let go. It's almost like in order to like make an investment, you have to make the investment and let the money go and wait for that money to grow. One more, Spirit. It might be like you're unsure about investing in something. But whatever. Or it could also be like if you don't invest, nothing is going to come from the situation. You know, if you're not willing like to put in the money, to put in the work, nothing is going to come from that. And then look, everything shines bright. So this is almost also like wish fulfillment. Some of you may even be like like might be a public figure, and you might be needing to invest maybe like in dance classes and like acting classes, whatever your creativity is, but it's gonna put you like in a spotlight after you do that. And you see this big sun that's coming out of over here, but you're gonna need to invest in yourself and not invest in the wrong thing. It's something that's, you know, nothing is gonna come out of that situation if you don't invest in it. And maybe it might not be money. Just, I don't see any wands here, but it may not be money. It looks more like you need to invest. It may not be money, but it's strongly here because there's a lot of pentacles. So it might be money. And maybe you might also need to invest your feelings into a situation. Okay, now finally. All right, so just be confident of whatever it is that you're doing. Be confident with investing, whether you're investing your time. In this case, you're gonna take action. So with the Queen of Wands, but you know you need to have that determination, that enthusiasm, and stay steady. You know, like don't. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, look. You have the Knight of Pentacles twice. Oh no, you have the Knight and the King. So yeah, so it's almost like they're telling you take a methodical approach. So just do things in an orderly fashion. You know, kind of like practical but orderly. And you're going to achieve your dreams because you have the Star and the Ten of Cups. This is a great reading. Definitely achieving your dreams. So, but you just need to be responsible and really think about, you know, the investment that you're going to put in. Because it's either you already trying something and nothing is going to come out of that situation, or you haven't tried and nothing is going to come out of that situation if you don't try. So, yeah, you might have even been like battling with some people, maybe having like disagreements, maybe discussions, even disagreements with yourself. Like, you know, you're like self battles because you know, you've been like going back and forth about what you should do. Do I invest? Do I not? But you have to do it because it just all comes out to a better, you know, you have the Star and the Ten of Cups. Like, how much better can that get? And the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, but you're holding on. You're holding on to your pentacles. If you hold on to those pentacles, they're not going to grow. It says you are awesome. Your greatest relationship is the one you have with yourself. Build it, strengthen it, you see? If you put your money to invest it somehow in yourself or whatever, it's going to, you know, you're going to build from that. Praise yourself. Share what makes you proud. Your beaming delight will help others shift from glass half empty thinking to heck, I'm pretty awesome too. So, you know, tap into your awesomeness to make this decision. You know, but just like have that confidence. Like, it's, you know, everything is going to work out. And that Star in this deck is like really, really bright. That is too many. So I definitely feel like it's a battle with yourself. I'm surprised like the thinking swords didn't come out. Come on, Spirit. Just give me what you need to give me. Alrighty. It says mirroring. So you probably are gonna be mirroring that person that's coming in to you know, do this with you. Or maybe it's time that you look in the mirror and really think to yourself, I gotta do this. You know, right? Look in the mirror and like question yourself, like, you know, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for to invest? no matter what that investment is. All right, so now it says, when you hold my hand, that warmth keeps my insecurities away. Oh my God, Scorpio just got this car. Oh, I think Cancer. So there might be someone who feels insecure, and they might kind of like just need a little bit of your help. Doesn't necessarily need to be love. This might be, you know, a kid that needs your help, your own child, like a family member. You might be needing the help in order to feel like secure. You know, maybe you're feeling insecure. You are, with not letting go of your money. There's a lot of like financial thoughts of insecurity. And it's like you're battling with yourself. And it's going to be all right. Because look at the ending of everything. You just have to let it go. We're holding on too tight. And for other reasons, I love this card. So with regards to this, there may be something that's gonna come to be balanced. Something having to do with you know, legalities. But something working in your favor. So this could be that, you know, you're holding on to your money because you're expecting something to come in based on something that's taking its course right now and working in your favor. So and because of that is why you're gonna be all right, because it might be that somebody owes you money and you took them to court. I'm feeling that they might in the end you're gonna get your justice. Basically, you're gonna get your justice. All right, messages from the universe. I love that card. It's one of my favorites. I have it somewhere here on my wall. It says, this stressful situation is almost coming to an end. We are sending positive energy, see, financial help, miracles, and life-changing blessings your way. So it's definitely you're going to get whatever financial help, whether, you know, they owe you money. But I'm mostly feeling with this justice that something is with regards to something you're owed, whether that's a person that owes you the money or something. And that's why you're like, you know, if this money doesn't come in, or until this money comes in, I need to hold on to my savings, my situation. But I'm also feeling like I started in the beginning, like you need to invest in something. Spirit, what do we have? Whoa. All right, so we have 2020, and it says mercy, well, overall compassion. Have compassion towards yourself is what I'm hearing. Potential, service, recovery, adaptability, renewal. It is confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. You see, I just said this to you. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. I just said, whether you need to spend money on talents, acting classes, dance classes, or whatever, with investing in the gifts that you already have. And I just said this to you because if you don't spend the money on your talents, how is the money going to come to your pockets? You guys, you can't make this up. I just said all of this. You cannot make this up. And if you look back in my readings, it's always the same thing. My readings are so synchronized. And it's not like I'm shuffling the cards in front of you. It says Badger, endurance. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith will be paying off. You see, know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that is best for you. So if you haven't seen a badger, you're seeing one now, you guys. You cannot make this up. So you have to, like, you know, just seek what's seeking you is what I'm hearing. Seek what is seeking you. Your talents are there. Invest in yourself. Invest. Maybe your talent is being an investor, you know? And if you, like, learn about investing or whatever, you might be taking investing classes on how to invest. All right, you guys. So I am going to do the next Moonology card. And it says, New Moon in Virgo. Trust, all will be well. I think Scorpio just got this message, or Cancer. So everything is gonna go well. So just, you know, don't hold on, take the chance and invest in yourself. That's what I'm hearing. It says heaven embrace. You will never lose your way, for all paths will lead you back home. my angels guide me. So this is the affirmation that I want you guys to say every morning, maybe for a week, and just see how it all unfolds, because these affirmations, thought becomes things, words become things. So just, affirm, say, manifest every morning. You can say whatever manifestation, but it's almost like this is the manifestation of the message that you're getting for this week. All right, you guys, you simply cannot make this up. Thank you so much for being here. Remember to check your other placements and those videos. They're timeless. Remember to subscribe so that you can help my channel and you can continue to see these positive, wonderful, synchronized messages. And thank you guys. One love. Take care.